Oh my, okay. Oh my god. What in the world is this? It's Lan Fan with the arm. It's time, I've been waiting. Let's go. Welcome back to another Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood video. Today we have episode 48. Well, the 50s are rapidly approaching, much like the Day of Reckoning, the Promised Day. It's currently the night before. Alphonse has been possessed by pride. Ed and Greed and Ling and the Chimeras have fought. You know, they've met up with Hohenheim. They've talked. Lan Fan has turned up with her new automail arm looking as badass as ever. Ling and Greed are like working together a little bit. Ed and Hohenheim still have a ways to go in terms of really understanding each other, which is understandable. And given it's the day before, you know, the Day of Reckoning, you know, we don't necessarily have a lot of time for that. The other thing I did miss last episode in my discussion was the whole Grumman situation. Like Grumman kind of revealing like in his mind that he wants to let, you know, everyone, the youngsters in Central being like Roy, Hawkeye, Olivier, I guess all of those kind of people, you know, get amongst all the trouble, and then Grumman's going to ride in and take the throne, take control of Central where he wants to be, which I'm a little bit sad about. I did mention it during the episode last video because I was getting to kind of like Grumman. I thought he was a pretty cool addition to the situation, but Miles being as clever as ever is kind of onto it. He's like, you know, I'm kind of feeling like Grumman, you know, might be trying to do that. Like Grumman's decided to stay put for now and he wants to ride in afterwards. So Miles is onto it. Miles is becoming one of my favorite characters as well. So we'll keep an eye on that going forward. But this is my 4th episode in a row in this session. It might be the last one. If we get a nuts cliffhanger or if something crazy is about to happen straight away next episode, it might be a 5-episode session, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna get straight into the episode now. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 48. Andy Blacks. The Oath in the Tunnel. Lan Fan. Wrecking Gluttony. Dude, she looks as strong as ever right now.
Will you stop killing me? I don't want to die anymore.
We'll see about that, Gluttony. Dude, she is doing it. What if he runs out of regenerative power again? Let's go. Ling and Lan Fan fighting together again.
My lord.
Let's go.
Let's finish him off. Right.
Dude, that automail elbow is so cool. Oh my god, through his in there.
You're really kicking ass. And that's some woman you got.
Dude, great.
You were such a stud. Where you been hiding her all this time?
Well, you know.
Dude, Greed and Ling, I'm so here for it.
How do you know where I am?
They got that Shingiz, man, they can tell. She got that Shingiz automail. Oh my god, is he gonna run out of regenerative power? The finishing move. Ooh. Fu. Okay. Okay.
As the personal servants of our ruler, we too are trained to read the flow of chi.
Okay.
Only that, we're also trained to act in the darkness.
Hell yeah.
I recognize that.
That's Big Fu.
Long time no see, huh, kid?
He still can't see you.
We detected several large chi converging out here.
Damn, they can feel the energy. They can sense it.
The one who swallowed the young lord.
Yep. But they're homies now. It's cool. They're homies.
And then there's another large chi within the forest.
That's pride.
Our companion is fighting a homunculus called Pride.
And we got 3 homunculi here. That's crazy.
There's one more in the settlement nearby.
Huh?
And there's something disquieting about that one.
That must be... Oh, it's Hohenheim.
The others in comparison. Are you saying that your father isn't human?
Nope.
And trust me, he's the least of our.
He is a philosopher's stone in human form.
You don't have to worry about gluttony.
That's facts.
Khan's dealing with him.
And it's light work.
Hold on. It hasn't even been a full 7 months since her automail was attached. That's crazy, old man. She's not gonna last without help.
I wonder if that'll come back. She seems to be doing just fine. Okay. Don't run into there, Ed. She is fine, bro. My man got cooked.
Not to worry. Besides hand-to-hand combat.
Give us some warning next time.
Hey, get a lamp.
No, no shadows.
Tell me something.
What's that?
Tear gas bombs, flash bombs, flares.
Okay.
The lights are starting to come back on.
Are they going to use them against Pride?
Which means Pride can use the shadows again. I need you to detect Pride's chi and lead me to him.
Let's go.
I could really use your help, old man.
Let's help. Let's all be homies. Let's go, Fu.
I'll do what I can.
Good man.
Watch yourself, kid. Don't forget what pride is, alright?
Darius, a real one. Salim is just taking it. And he's chilling. I haven't even seen him heal once yet.
The hell do I have to do to make you stay dead?
Is he like indestructible? Like he's got some scrapes on him, but like no bleeding, no marks. I haven't seen him heal. Interesting. The container is strong. Madam Christmas. Back to Roy? Indeed.
Your hunch was right on the money.
Yeah, Salim.
Bradley's not human.
How old are these photos?
Wow.
20 years?
That's so crazy.
This one is over 50 years old.
He's been around. The gun under there.
Decided to check into the Fuhrer's supposed hometown as well.
I appreciate this, Madam Christmas. Couldn't have been easy to get this intel.
Yeah. As soon as I found out Salim Bradley wasn't human, well, my exhaustion didn't seem to matter anymore.
Must have been pretty nuts.
I wonder, how hasn't any of this gotten out before?
He runs deep.
Because he has a father named King.
Yep.
Who happens to be the most powerful man in the country. They can hide anything they want.
Yep. It's a perfect situation for them. Uh-oh, shadows.
Who is that? Someone out there? A monster! Oh no.
Oh, God. Imagine how that looks. He's been waiting for the shadows. Holy shit. Oh, shit. This might not be good for Hanko. Or these people. Oh, he took the lamp. Oh, he's gonna set it on fire. That's a lot of shadows. Well, we're in trouble.
I'm glad they shed some light for us. Now let's shed some of your blood.
Damn.
Goodbye,
Uh-oh.
Camilla.
Help. Friendship. Help. That'll do it. Let's go, Ed.
I admit you fooled me, Salim Bradley.
Appearances rarely show the whole truth. Isn't that right, little alchemist?
Oh.
Where were we?
Appearances really show the whole truth. It's a big line in this show.
Where's Mustang?
He's still in the bar.
The woman who owns the bar, Madam Christmas. Her real name is Chris Mustang. She's his foster mother.
Okay. Oh, shit. Chris Mustang, yes.
There it goes. My poor little chateau.
Okay, I think they were trying to get Roy when he came out.
And what about all of the girls that work for you?
Of course you're worried about them. Well, don't concern yourself too much. They're off sunbathing in an exotic locale.
Nice.
And I doubt they're thinking of you.
So I think they've tried to fake Roy's death here, maybe?
Too much at stake.
Or at least to those soldiers.
Thinking about saving this country.
His foster mother, wow.
And the next time I see you, you better not be inside a body bag and marked as a dissident.
That's tough.
I'll be happy with you.
Thanks for everything, madam. I promise that I'll repay you.
Oh, so you'll remember me when you've made it big? Well,
When he's Führer.
something to look forward to then, won't I?
I really wish she'd stop treating me like a kid these days.
Some mothers are for, man. Even if she's only a foster mother.
All right then. Guess I better get moving.
That was the title of the episode, right? Promise in the tunnel or something? Must be this. Hey, reunion!
Didn't think you were gonna show. Keep up with the smart-ass comments. I'll take them as a sign of confidence. You made sure that you weren't followed?
Yes, and if we had been, this little guy would have alerted.
Let's go, Hayate.
The Fuhrer's train was destroyed.
Yup.
The Fuhrer riding in it.
So they didn't know this.
Damned. Old man Grumman doesn't like to take any chances, does he?
That means that
This is either a once-in-a-lifetime chance, or we're walking into a trap.
Different.
Gives you a lot to think about, that does.
Your orders, sir.
What are you thinking, Roy?
Whatever action we may take, we're heading straight for the battlefield. And no matter the outcome, there's no turning back.
This is going to be different than the Ishvalan War, though.
Even if we win, this mission still won't be close to completion.
That's facts.
Not until we rebuild this nation, with me as the Führer.
This is the promise in the
Still have
tunnel.
task of setting things right. In other words, I'm only giving you a single order to obey.
Stay alive.
Don't die.
Let's go.
Understood?
Sir.
Yes, sir. Woo! The fire be spreading. Ed's actually doing alright against Pride, surprisingly enough.
What is this? Why can't I cut him?
It's the auto mail. But even so. You'd think Pride would be able to do enough to get over Ed here. The boy been training.
Looks like I made the right decision by keeping my northern automail.
I was thinking it might be something like that. The lightweight automail armor.
This turned out to be pretty handy.
Carbon fiber.
A carbon.
It's too strong.
So he's taking a cue from Greed.
Okay, I see.
Back to plan A.
It's pretty much as strong as Greed's ultimate shield then, is what he's saying. Back to Alphonse. Regain consciousness, Al. No! Oh, come on, Ed. We gotta be better than that.
I figured this might give me the advantage. Unless you want to destroy your brother.
Still not looking good. Oh, okay. Oh, it's time. I forgot about food. What have we got? We got bombs. Okay.
A flash bomb. No.
That's doing some work. You can see. He just goes off towards it. Oh, yeah, now it's starting to hurt. Oh.
Lanfan, what's wrong?
She doesn't care, bro.
Lanfan!
Damn, that's really doing some work up there. Mr. Gorilla! It's eliminating the shadows, is what it's doing. Hello? Hello? Where are we? You got him. Okay.
The flash bomb severed the shadows holding Al's body, so he's free from Pride's grasp.
For now.
You're not getting away.
Have another!
Did you see that bright light, Pride?
Gluttony just walks up to Pride. Okay, that's good.
You're pushing your luck.
Squad up.
They've really roughed you up. She must be the warrior from Shin.
Yep.
The one Wrath had an encounter.
Yeah, that's facts.
She can sense our presence. And Greed must have turned his body over to the Shinese prince in order to do the same.
That's facts.
How pathetic.
Shut up. What are you thinking? What does that mean?
Gluttony. There's a very real chance they might annihilate.
What's he thinking?
Yeah, but that's okay, because Father will fix us.
What's he doing? To Gluttony? What's he gonna do? What? He ate him! What does that mean? Oh!
No, Pride! Don't eat me! It hurts! Please help me!
What do we... He still cries out for lust. So he ate his Philosopher's Stone. Or he's doing it now. Does he get his power?
He devoured him. One of his own kind.
He is a demon.
This should make things much easier. I can practically smell every movement you make.
Okay, he got Gluttony's senses.
Ravenous hunger, but I suppose I'll just have to see it. Oh, wait.
Gluttony, Pride? Pride, Gluttony?
Recognize that scent. You're somewhere close by, aren't you?
Who?
Hohenheim.
Hohenheim is here. And that's it. Oh, there is definitely a post-credits in this one. Talk to me then.
From what we've uncovered,
Father? Okay.
Mustang's gathered his subordinates and is sneaking around.
True.
Things got to have something to do with the Führer's train.
Then where do we find him? You're all more experienced with the way this Mustang character operates than I am.
Okay. Olivia.
If I were in his place, well, I would most likely take the Führer's wife as a hostage.
Why bother doing such a thing? So he's going to take a pointless hostage and make sure that he's branded as a traitor.
Who's in the car? And there she is. Is this all part of a plan, maybe? Who dat? Who dat is?
What? Roy Mustang?
It's time. So they're actually taking her. Does Olivia know this? Or is this coincidental?
Sorry to harass you at such a late hour. My apologies.
Well, they know each other.
What's going
Yeah.
on, Lieutenant?
Please forgive us for startling you like this. I need you to come with me, madam.
Fake hostage?
We have no intention of harming you.
Or even protection? You got this. Roy's got all the information from Madam Christmas. Okay, good. I can call the session here. I don't feel the need to watch more episodes right now. I'm satisfied. I can foresee, perhaps, another somewhat short discussion. Nevertheless, another good episode. So off the bat, Lan Fan is an absolute demon, absolutely taking apart Gluttony. It's not even close. Granted, you know, there's a bit of a situation with the light and whatnot, but Lan Fan just looks so strong right now. And seeing Ling and Lan Fan fight together again is very welcome. And Fu coming in with some knowledge bombs here, and I'm assuming this stuff is going to be very relevant going forward. The ruler of Xing controls the Qi, the dragon's pulse, and his knowledge of it allows him to govern the flow of the Qi within the kingdom. Fu and Lan Fan, as personal servants, we are also trained to be able to read the Qi. And we've been trained in darkness, right? Fantastic things to have in this situation, but really interesting when I remember that, you know, just how strong these guys are. Fu, Lan Fan, I'm assuming Ling as well. We've already seen what Ling can do. He's very strong, and he's a homunculus right now. So they can detect, you know, the Qi within people. That's why they can detect the homunculi, right? Their Qi sources are much larger because of all the souls inside them. Makes a lot of sense. Fu refers to Hohenheim as an even bigger source, pretty much dwarfing the Qi sources of the homunculi, right? And we know that it's half of Xerxes within Hohenheim, but it's really putting in perspective like how strong, I guess, Hohenheim potentially could be. Ed references the fact that Lan Fan's out there fighting with automail that is still very fresh. It hasn't had a proper chance to bind or to heal or whatnot, and that does come into play a little bit later. You see Lan Fan start to wince after she's been fighting for a while. But Fu alluding to the fact they have other ways to fight other than just hand-to-hand combat. And I guess Lan Fan's automail arm, you know, they've got, you know, flares, flash grenades, all sorts of things. You know, Lan Fan threw a bomb at Gluttony, but Ed's like, awesome, we can use these flares, I guess it was like the flashbang situation, to dispel the shadows of Pride, which works out very well. Disconnects Pride from the shadows momentarily, disconnects the shadows from Alphonse's body as well. And we get another Madam Christmas scene. I think it's only the second, could be the third. Pretty sure it's the second though time we've seen Madam Christmas. Roy's gone back to get more information. Madam Christmas has found out all sorts of information about Salim, the Bradley family in general, just how far back it goes with all these photos with Salim, and he always looks the same. He's always with, you know, a government official, and they're talking about, you know, how hasn't this information gotten out before? Well, because Bradley's the Führer, right? And Father's always been, you know, pulling the strings and whatnot, and Bradley's able to do that now as well. They can fabricate anything they want. They pretty much run the entirety of Amestris. And there's some soldiers waiting outside, and I believe they're actually trying to get Roy. And it's revealed that Madam Christmas is actually Roy's foster mother, Chris Mustang. Chris Mustang. Nice. And they've gone, oh damn, they have a connection. We need to go in there and get him. Boom, they've caught onto it or whatnot. Roy knew he was being followed or whatnot. Anyway, they've blown up Madam Christmas's bar. Roy used to go there, you know, to get girls and whatnot and to get information from Madam Christmas. And now they've gone underground, gone their separate ways, and essentially like made a promise to each other. Make sure you don't forget me when you're big time, essentially when he becomes the Führer, and make sure you're not in a body bag the next time I see you. And she really emphasizes the fact that you need to be worried about saving Amestris. So really cool. Like, you don't really think about, you know, who these characters' parents are, like, unless you see them. We've only seen like Hawkeye's father very briefly, who was Roy's master in flame alchemy. And now we see Roy's foster mother, which makes me think that Roy was adopted. I don't know if that's popped up. I did have a spill a very long time ago about how I thought perhaps Roy could be of like Shingi's descent, and as some of you guys did say in the Fullmetal community, that has been theorized, not confirmed. But if he's adopted, which is what this is inferring, is possible, which is really interesting. And Roy meets back up with most of his squad: Hawkeye, Breda, and Fury, and Hayate. Can't forget about little Hayate. And they're ready. They're ready to go and fight, ready to get on the battlefield. But it seems like it was new information to at least Hawkeye, Fury, and Breda that Bradley's train had blown up, which makes sense because I'm assuming it was just between Grumman and Miles, you know, to try and get Bradley away from, you know, the situation that he was in. So they blew the train up. I don't think Roy has any reason to suspect Grumman that Grumman might be wanting to take over Central, which he alluded to, and they're wondering, like, does this affect our plans? Do we still, you know, storm Central? Either way, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, or it's a trap. And that's when I said it gives you some things to think about. Like, has Bradley walked into this knowing it could potentially be a trap so he can just pop out when the time is right, catch everyone off guard? You know, really makes you think. You never really know what's a plan, like what's actually happened. It's very interesting. Nevertheless, they're like, it's time, we're going on to the battlefield. And Roy's like, I've only got one order for you. Don't die. Stay alive. That's it. Even after this war, right, after this battle's done, you know, we've still got work to do. We need to fix this country. You know, Roy's going to become the Führer, hopefully, and be able to, you know, bring democracy back like they talked about a while ago. You know, the promise he made to Ed in the car that one time over the exchange of some money. You know, there's still a lot of work to do, but don't die, right? Really cool. Getting really excited about all this build up now. A couple townspeople rock up, seeing Heinkel absolutely slaughtering Salim, who doesn't seem like he's taking any damage. And they see the situation. He's in chimera form, like destroying what looks like this kid, right? So you can imagine what it looks like for them. But unfortunately, they bring a lamp with them, create some shadows, right? Pride's back in action, right? Has a good whack at Heinkel, knocks the lamp down onto the ground with starts a fire. Good, that's heaps of shadows for Pride. But Ed rocks up, right? And he's actually got a pretty good matchup against Pride, which is really surprising given that, yes, he does explain he's kept his automail arm from up north, much more lightweight, helps him fight, right? But he talks about the carbon fiber base turning out to be really handy. And he did just get a tune-up from Winry as well. Maybe that has something to do with this. But Pride is saying, right, he's taking like a leaf out of Greed's book because Greed has that, you know, the ultimate shield. It must be very similar to carbon fiber, or it could be carbon fiber. It kind of rings a bell a little bit. I don't know. Either way, it's just as strong, essentially, as Greed's ultimate shield. And that's why Ed can thwart off Pride's shadows. I still feel like in this instance though, Pride could just overwhelm Ed with shadows, but either way, it was a really cool scene just showing how far Ed has come. Like, he's standing up to Pride. That's really sick. So Pride feels pressured to bring Alphonse back into the play. Like, you wouldn't want to harm your brother, would you? But that's when Fu comes in with the flashbangs and everything that I've already talked about, and it gets to the point where Pride is pretty much surrounded. Ling, Lanfan, Fu, Ed, the Chimeras, and Pride kind of puts together that, oh, this must be Lanfan, the Shingi's warrior we've heard about. You know, Ling can detect these things as well. We're at a disadvantage here. So Pride devours Gluttony. Like, that's crazy. So okay, first of all, is Gluttony gone again? He's been back for a couple episodes, and now has Pride consumed him? Is he just a part of him? It seemed like Pride got a little bit of Gluttony's traits, right? The sense of smell, which is what he was after, I think, and the ravenous appetite that he mentioned as well. Can he do the suck, right, that Gluttony can do, like into the false portal? Is that a thing that Pride can do now? That would be crazy. But with this new sense of smell, Pride is also able to detect that Hohenheim is nearby, tending to Alphonse. That'll come into play next episode, I'm sure. Maybe Alphonse will regain consciousness. Maybe Hohenheim can do something to him. We know he's a Philosopher's Stone. We'll have to see. Post-credit scene, we get Father, you know, conversing with all of the other soldiers that are there about, okay, what do we do about Roy? You guys know him better than I do. What's he gonna do? Olivier chimes in, and this gets a little bit interesting. I think Roy is gonna take Bradley's wife hostage. Does Olivier really think that? Is she trying to lead Father, you know, down the wrong path? Try and confuse him? I don't really know at this point, but Olivier clearly is in a position where she can attempt to do something like this. So we'll see. Father is like very like, really, that's his move. So we'll see if he actually does anything about that. Then we cut to Roy and Hawkeye actually stopping Bradley's wife, but it doesn't look like they mean her any harm, right? That's what Roy said. They just want to get her out of the way, perhaps, or maybe they want to fake that they've kidnapped her. And if they do that, this could be a ploy that Roy and Olivier have kind of created together. Maybe they did have dinner at some point, who knows? And this is all part of the plan, right? Olivier's gonna let him know, let Father know they're gonna kidnap Bradley's wife. It's gonna come out that she's missing, right? And father's gonna think Roy's kidnapped her. I really don't know how they could benefit from that, but it's really interesting. And Roy did get a lot of information about the Bradley family from Madame Christmas, his foster mother. So I think this is all stuff just to keep in our minds going forward. And if it comes back up later, it'll come back up. But once again, I think that's going to do it. Another shorter discussion. Lots of necessary things happening, like lots of build-up happening before the Day of Reckoning, right? All of this stuff needs to happen, right? It's just not very deep, a lot of it, I think. Lots of setup right now, which we know when there's lots of setup in this show, something crazy tends to follow. Also, I'm really tired. I've recorded 4 episodes in this session. It's been at least 4.5, 5 hours. I'm ready to sit down and chill. So that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you want to see more content like this and for other shows as well. And as always, please continue to leave your comments and feedback down below. You know, I always appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.